What's up guys, Virasi Fit here, and today I'm going to show you my pull day workout. So the first exercise for today is pull-ups. We're going to start with pull-ups to warm up our back and our biceps, and we're going to do 3 sets until failure. So it's important when you do pull-ups that you do the full range of motion. So you want to hang all the way down and come up with your chin going a bit above the bar, and then coming all the way down in a hanging position. And another important note is when you're doing pull-ups, you want to have your chest brought out upward, sticking it out. So as you're coming up, you're engaging your back and your lats more. Alright, so we finished our 3 sets of pull-ups just to warm up our back and biceps a little bit. Now on to the second exercise, which is bent over barbell rows. So for this exercise, we're going to do 2 warm-up sets. I just did my first warm-up set warming up with the bar, and then I'm going to add a little bit of weight, probably 50% of my working set. And then we're going to do 3 working sets, 3 sets of 10 reps. So for this exercise, I like to wear a belt because doing these rows, it's very demanding on your lower back, and we're trying to engage and work our upper back. So I'm trying to take as much stress as I can off of my lower back by wearing this belt to aid and assist my lower back when we're rowing. Alright, now we're going to get started on the second warm-up. So it's always important to do at least 1 to 2 warm-up sets for each exercise. The reason why you want to warm up with each exercise is to draw blood into the muscle, get it working, warm up the muscle, warm up the joints, so you have a decreased chance of getting injured. Alright, now we're going to start our first set of 3 sets of our working sets, 10 reps. So typically in between sets, I like to rest for a minute and a half, anywhere between 60 to 90 seconds. A minute and a half is a good sweet spot to rest. So when you're doing bent over barbell rows, you want to keep your back straight when you bend over. So not fully parallel, just probably at like creating a 45-degree angle. And when you row, you want to drive with your elbows. So you're not pulling with your biceps. The movement is driven by your elbows. So picture you want to move your elbows and squeeze it behind your back. And I usually bring the barbell to where my belly is. Alright guys, so our next exercise is another back exercise, but instead of a row exercise, we're doing a pull down exercise. We're going to do lat pull downs. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10. I usually do one warm-up set for lat pull downs before I get into my working sets, just to engage my lats, get that mind muscle connection going, get some more blood flow to the area. So one important thing that you want to keep in mind while you're doing lat pull downs to get maximum activation of your lats is when you're pulling down, you want to keep your back straight with your chest sticking out. So when you pull down, you're able to squeeze your lats and your back optimally, just to engage and work the muscle like as best as you can. So that was my warm-up set. As you saw, back was straight, chest out, and I brought the bar all the way down to my chest, getting the maximum amount of squeeze into my lats. So now my back is warmed up, so now we're going to get into our working sets. So we completed our 3 sets of lat pull downs. They actually felt really good. I actually was able to get 12 reps for each set instead of 10. So optimal range for muscle growth and hypertrophy for any exercise, I'd say it's between 10 to 15 reps. So anywhere in that ballpark is good. Usually for heavy exercises, I like to go to 12 reps. And if I'm able to go beyond into to 15 reps, then it's time to increase the weight. Try to do at least 10 reps with that weight. For more smaller muscle groups, like the biceps that we're going to work now, it's okay to go a little bit higher. So with these small muscle groups, the best stimulation is with more volume, more sets, more reps. And believe it or not, a lighter weight than with a heavy weight compared to your compound exercises for your bigger muscle groups. So our next exercise is going to be 4 sets of 12 reps of the incline seated dumbbell curls. So I like this exercise because it puts constant tension on your biceps, so you get a maximum stretch as you're curling. And I like to supinate my wrist with the dumbbell as I come up, just to activate the bicep more. It's important for any exercise that you do at the top of the rep. So with the lat pull downs, coming down when you're curling, coming up, squeezing your biceps, it's important to hold that for a second and squeeze the muscle you're trying to work. It's really gonna activate the muscle, tear more muscle fibers in that target muscle, and draw more blood to the area to even get a better pump. So I'm gonna do one warm-up set for this exercise with 50% of the weight, and then I'm gonna take a minute and a half rest, and then we're going to get into our 4 working sets. Alright, so I got my weight here, and let's do our first working set. Alright, so we did our 4 sets of the incline seated dumbbell curls. Now our next exercise is going to be another back exercise. It's going to be a rowing exercise. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 reps, hopefully maybe even 12 reps of dumbbell rows And then we're going to superset that with some straight arm pull downs with the cable. So I usually do one warm-up set, just like 50% of the weight of my working set. I just do the rows and then that's it. Then when I get into my working set, that's when I'll superset it with the straight arm pull downs. Alright guys, so we did our 3 sets of the rows, supersetted with the straight arm pull downs. Now on to our next exercise. We only have 2 more exercises left. These last 2 exercises, I don't do any warm-up sets because we're pretty warmed up. So we did back, we did biceps. Now it's time to work our rear delts and we're going to do face pulls. We're going to do 4 sets of 12 reps. So it's important for this exercise, the same with the back exercises, you want to lead and pull with your elbows. So when you bring the rope towards your face, you want to have your elbows directing the movement so you squeeze your rear delts. Alright guys, so now we're on to the last exercise. We saved the best for last. Good old easy bar bicep curls. We're gonna do something different, not your typical grab the bar and curl it. We're gonna do 3 sets of 20 reps. However, the first 10 reps are gonna be underhand. And then we're going to superset that with overhand curls for a total of 20 reps. And the entire time, we're going to go as slow as possible. So 2 seconds coming up, 2 seconds on the way down. And we're really going to utilize that time under tension to really stimulate our bicep muscles, tear the bicep muscles down as much as possible, get as much blood flow in. This is the key to building muscle. This is the key to building big biceps. It's time under tension, using a small, light weight, high volume. Let's go. So I do the overhand just a little bit faster. So as you can see, I used a light weight, only 40 pounds. I could easily use double, but using a light weight and utilizing these techniques, time under tension, really focusing and squeezing the muscle, supersets, high volume, high sets and reps. That's the key to building muscle in general and big biceps. So that was my pull workout, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two from my workout, and hopefully I just didn't ramble on like some weirdo, and I was actually helpful with the information. So before we end things, I like to do some posing at the end of each workout. You work so hard, you got the blood flowing, you got a good pump, so why not show off what you work so hard for? That's it for this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please like the video, comment, leave any suggestions on future videos I should make. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching the video. There'll be much more to come. I follow a push-pull legs routine, so I work out 6 times a week. This is just my pull 1 workout. I also have a pull 2, which is a completely different workout that works back, biceps, and rear delts. So I'm definitely going to be making future videos on my other workouts that I do, a part of my routine. That's it, everyone. This is V Rossi Fit. Catch you guys later.